Hello and welcome to Lovebug Tarot. Today we are going to be looking at the month of August 2024. So we are, at the time of this recording, we are just about to go into August. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So we're going to be looking at blessings, challenges, just getting a heads up for the month ahead. If you follow astrology, this next month, the month of August in 2024, is gonna be interesting. I think that's the calmest way I can put it. There's some really interesting astrology happening this next month. I personally am not, astrology is not my stronger suit, more into tarot, but they kind of intertwine, so I just keep track of these things. I've always found astrology fascinating. So definitely check it out. And if you want some recommendations for astrology channels or people to look into, I can let me know in the comments. I will absolutely point you in the right direction. Okay. So that is what we are going to be looking at. And if you like this cute little notepad with our strawberry cake, that is a small business, a lovely person. I will have their link in the description. This is the name of their franchise, their store, their shop, their studio is Booty Art. Booty Art. It's very cute. They have a lot of fun stuff. All right. So, not a paid promotion, just supporting friends and small business. Yay. All right. Piles. Piles. So, we chose the Sun card from each of the three decks we have. And so, pile one, you have the Last Unicorn deck. So, this is your deck. This is your Sun card. And this is your stone. We have a yellow jasper. Kind of going with the fiery theme. Okay. Pile 2. You have the Light Seer's deck. And this is your Sun card. And you have a citrine point. Okay. Pile 3. You have the Yoshitani deck. The Tarot of the Divine. And this is your Sun card. And you have a piece of amber. Ooh, almost dropped it. Let's not do that. It's kind of a delicate piece, too. Have to be careful. Okay. So take all the time you need. Timestamps will be in the description, but if you need to pause the video, take a moment, sit with the piles, feel free to do so. And once you know the pile or piles that you want to view, I will see you in your read. Hello, pile 1. All right, so if you chose pile 1, you chose the Last Unicorn deck, and this is your Sun card, and the yellow Jasper. Okay, I'm going to put our yellow jasper up here. And we're going to do something a little different. Okay, well, this deck takes a bit to shuffle because it is about twice the thickness of a standard Rider-Waite deck. So we have to do it in chunks. I just do not have the physical dexterity to shuffle this deck all in one go. Could do maybe like this much, which is about a regular deck, but this deck is just made of a very thick, very nice, I will say, cardstock. But it does make for a little bit of a difficult shuffle. So if you're thinking about this deck, that is just something to keep in mind. Oh my god, okay. Well, awesome. That is a great way to start out. So we're going to pick 8 cards from your tarot deck for 8th month. It's August. And the card that just decided to come out on its own was the Two of Cups, which is a lovely card to get. All right, so can we get 7 more? 1, 2, 3. Seeing you. It's hiding. Wait. Yeah, that's 4. I can count. 4. Oh my, it's stuck together. All right, 5. All right, 6 and 7. Okay. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you got 10. Apparently, that's Nope, nope. I asked for 8. I got 10. That's what's happening for pile 1. Cool. All right, 2 of Cups, the Hermit, 6 of Wands. Interesting. Okay. 9 of Wands. All right, I'm gonna move these down. I'm not sure if we're gonna use runes or tokens yet. We're gonna find out. So we got. All right, let's get one more. And Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah, we'll do 5 and 5. Because apparently this read is just doing its own thing, as often happens for me. Okay. So right off the bat, for... I don't know why my nose is running suddenly. Ah. For August, 2 of Cups, the Hermit, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, Ace of Cups. I feel like things are coming together for you in the month of August. Pile 1. Because we have the 2 of Cups, and that's a union. Something coming together. 6 of Wands is about recognition, victory. I mean, like, a success card. Coming together, success. We have the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. I apologize for my sniffling out of nowhere. Just, every time. This could be something, a partnership or relationship. Cups is about emotions. It's water. The 2 of Cups can often be seen as a card of union between 2 people, but this could also be like a partnership, 2 entities coming together. But I'm feeling this is perhaps is more leaning towards like 2 people coming together, you and another person. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could be meeting an amazing friend, or you've met someone and maybe they're an acquaintance, and now they're like you're kind of moving up to like, oh, we kind of know each other better, we just click, you hit it off with that person. If it's someone new, it could be. So when I say a person, a relationship, because this is a general read, that could be, it could be romantic, could be an intimate partner, it could be a platonic relationship with another person, it could be a family member that you become really close to. Like, it's, again, however that relationship resonates for you. That's the important distinction to have. And again, if this feels something familiar, if you're like, you're following along with this, you're like, yeah, okay, that's wonderful. That's a really good indicator this is your pile. If not, that's okay. You can check out any of the other reads, any of the other piles. There's no harm, no foul. Oh my God, I don't know what is up with my nose right now. Okay, we're back. I had to blow my nose. I don't know why. It was fine. Been fine all morning. Sit down to read. Runny nose. Maybe that's a sign that things are just going to hit the ground running. Hopefully in a better, not gross context than that. All right. So I'm seeing like a merging, a coming together of people. And I feel this is possible because you've done some really deep internal work. We have the Hermit and the 9 of Wands. Moving from a 6 of Wands and 9 of Wands. So because we have this very bright, successful energy coming in August. But it's coming from a place, perhaps for a long time, you've kind of blocked yourself off. Just there's this barrier. And maybe you've shown the world one face when it wasn't your true face, if that makes any sense. The scene in the movie that this depicts is the unicorn is captured by this carnival, but because most people cannot see a unicorn as a unicorn, they only see a horse. So a fake horn, this blue fake horn, is enchanted onto them. So people are seeing a version of what they want to see, but not the actual unicorn. So that's the scene that is depicted here. And I'm just getting a sense that perhaps that's been something that has been happening in the past, but you're coming out of that. The hermit is this deep, and again, we have the unicorn in both of these. One, the unicorn has the fake horn here, and people are seeing what they want to see. There's a barrier, it's closed off. It's just like the outside world, other people only see what you want them to see. The unicorn here has gone through a very deep internal journey. They're letting their light shine. You can see the light coming off of their horn here. You've done some really deep internal work. And that is amazing. And from that, something beautiful is going to grow. Or start, because this is the ace and the 2. So something has room to start, to grow, which is lovely. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords, the Queen of Coins, 2 of Coins, Ace of Swords. A lot of twos and aces. And the Lovers. Ooh. Again, the Lovers, yes. The 2 of Cups and the Lovers in one read very much give me a sense of this is a relationship of some kind. Again, does not have to be romantic or intimate. It can be platonic, but it's you and another coming together. Again, whether that is maybe a business partnership, whether that is, you've met an acquaintance and now, you're becoming more like friends, or friends kind of moving into that like best friends territory, like something has room to grow. Yeah, you're coming from this, the 10 of Swords, again, it's a 10. So this is the end of a cycle. You are moving out of this energy, but the energy of like that mental rock bottom, that not the 9 to 10, that just, blocking yourself off in the way, like just like retreating. And that could have been very real and valid reasons. Like sometimes we retreat because we need to heal. We need to just block out the surrounding noise, from the internet, from society, from whatever, just to get to know ourselves better. The hermit, that, solitary kind of inward journey of healing. And the 10 of Swords comes up when you're at the end of something. And you've been making moves to shift that perspective. Queen of Coins, 2 of Coins, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you have 2 aces here. So something is starting for sure. And in a business perspective, if this is a partnership, maybe, again, business, contracts, again, something, there's an opportunity here. The Queen of Coins and 2 of Coins, I'm getting the sense that there's an opportunity for physical resources to grow. Because you're moving into a place where you feel comfortable to communicate openly as yourself, as your true self, as your authentic self. And from that, this union is going to come forward and be really solid, be really strong. The Queen of Coins here, a very grounded energy. And again, the Queen is their energies, they're not genders. So we have we have the unicorn here. We don't even have like a person. This is a creature. So we have the unicorn, and just they are grounded. You see their tail is actually partially in the water. They're sitting amongst these flowers. There's trees. It's just a very grounded, very peaceful energy. Very solid. Very solid. That's amazing. I just I'm absolutely ecstatic for you. All right. What else is going on for August? Can we find out anything else about this situation? Any challenges that might come up? A confirmation of blessings? Like what might we have? Again, we're doing this a bit in reverse today. You know what? I'm feeling that green one. All right. Okay. Some more oracle cards. I feel like you can never have enough oracle cards. We only have 2 oracle decks, so that's what we got. All right, we'll pull the tokens and runes if we feel we need them in a second. Okay, let's see what we got. Happiness. Just boom. Happiness right there. I don't think I need to say anything for that. And longevity with the chrysanthemum and the sun. We have the sun symbol here. I think this is, yeah, this is a clock. Longevity, and this is a sign of this of the Scorpio. Well, it could be the Scorpio. I love me some Scorpios. I'm just teasing. I feel like all the Scorpios are gonna come for me. With the symbol for air, it's just really fascinating that your significator card was the sun, and we have the sun here. Longevity. So this is like, it's happiness, but it's long term. Again, we were talking about something solid coming in. Not a temporary happiness, not just like, well, it was good at the moment, but this is something that can endure long term if it's given room to grow. Again, the aces. The aces are about this opportunity, this big upswell of energy. But the energy has to be directed. You're the one that has to kind of steer it in the right direction. And you've been moving in that direction. So I would just say keep doing what you've been doing. Mice, discord amongst friends and family, or family, sorry. Cat, a two-faced friend. Ooh, okay. Wishbone, a wish granted. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or in business. Again, we were talking about union, things coming together. Maybe for some of you it is a marriage proposal or a business proposal, a contract. Again, something coming in that is solid. And that is a wish. We're going to look at these in a second. Definitely a wish that is granted. Okay, so for these two, mice, discord among family or friends. I read that backwards. It's fine. I'm dyslexic. It's good. All right, and a two-faced friend. This could be part of the challenges we were asking about. This could be an energy that you have come from, and is perhaps one of the reasons, or a reason that you did kind of pull back. You did do that inward searching, you having come up from rock bottom mentally, of just reevaluating, asking some real serious questions too, That can be difficult. That can be difficult, dealing with a friend or a trusted individual that did not have your best intentions in mind. Okay. Let's get some tarot cards. Come here. For our mice and the cat. we get a little more information about that situation? Is it something we need to look out for? Is it what's the happening? What are we allowed to know for? Okay. The Magician. Interesting that it came out in reverse. You know what? I'm going to honor that. Most of the time I read uprights, but sometimes just when it's in reverse, it's just kind of, it's like this. With the Magician is about your personal power, realizing and understanding that you are strong, you have the power to manifest, to change. I get the feeling that this person, these individuals, made you feel powerless. The World in reverse too. Like powerless and like just unable to get out, like get stuck. The World is about like cycles, things coming to an end, things shifting. But in a negative, not in a negative, but I guess the lower vibration, the opposite of that is just feeling like there is no end in sight. Things can't change, feeling stuck. Eight of Cups. This is a situation you are either walking away from, have walked away from, or will be walking away from. Like this is a leaving the situation. You saw the situation for what it is, and nope, you're done. You're walking away, and I just love that this person's kind of walking towards the Ace of Cups. You know, walking into newness, walking into a new opportunity, walking away and going on that journey. And I'm reminded of the Hermit. You have the Hermit up here. Doing that inner work to get, to get away from this very uncomfortable or toxic situation, something that just was not in your best interest. King of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting with the King and the Queen. Again, energies, not genders, but we're looking at the difference between a queen, or I should say the upright and the reverse. Queen of Coins like this is very peaceful, very nurturing, very grounded. Just a very, very practical, down to earth, but very gentle energy. In reverse, we have with the King of Pentacles here, this is stubbornness. This is almost like a tyrant. It's not a good king. It's not a good, like in upright, this is someone, again, who's nurturing, who's down to earth, you know, who's abundant and willing to share those resources. And I get the sense in reverse, this is someone who hoarded resources out of fear, out of jealousy or insecurity. Just not a nice energy. Not a nice energy. It could have been someone with a masculine presence. Not necessarily gender, but just we're looking at like the energies of these two. Someone with just a much more masculine and forceful, not assertive. I'm not, cause like assertiveness is different than someone being like forceful in a situation. And that could have, and again, it fell with the two-faced friend. So someone in one sense, perhaps people, again, this fell right on the Nine of Wands. We were talking about like showing one face to the public when your true face is kind of hidden, and that could have been a situation here as well. Okay. So getting out of that. You've been moving out of that energy. And that's not easy. That is not easy. My head off to you. But you are moving into something really amazing. And I'm feeling like this, we see this, I kind of read this as like a person, a relationship, but if it's a business situation, a job situation, or studies, very much could be something similar in that aspect where Let's say you were at a job, a workplace, and you felt powerless. You felt like you couldn't move up, you couldn't progress. There was no room to grow within the company or just as yourself. The work, perhaps the work environment was toxic. Just, it could be all of those things. And moving on to, let's say, a new job, that's a wish fulfillment. You're just like, man, I wish I had a job that I look forward to going to every day, and the people are not horrible, the boss isn't incompetent, just, and you find that you're moving towards that. You're offered a contract, or you're offered something that is just that match made in heaven. Just got that kind of phrase in there. Okay, okay. You know what? I don't think I need to even pull any runes for this pile. You know what? We'll pull some. I won't do tokens, but we'll do the runes and see what we got. Okay, so we have. Ooh, I love how these two are mimicking shapes. So this one is Anzus. This is signs and synchronicities, but it's also leadership. And this is, I'm always terrible with names. Lagos. And this is kind of like deep, kind of the unconscious mind. I always see this as like a little fishing pole. And this is the fishing line kind of going into a really deep, deep lake. And I think of the lake, I think of water and emotions, these unconscious fears, or just the unconscious. But it's also a water rune, and it talks about going with the flow. So I feel like the runes are saying, now is the time you are stepping into your leadership. And whether that's a leadership position, perhaps in a company, or it's just a leadership as living by example, living your truth, being a leader in your own life, going with the flow, working with and working to heal those unconscious fears. And I love, yeah, because we had the Ace of Cups. We had a lot of cups, a lot of emotions, a lot of water energies. So yeah, I see this. I see this as kind of a confirmation of what we were already talking about, which is lovely, loverly, loverly, loverly. Okay. Yeah, this is like one of the most straightforward reads I think I've done in a while. That's fantastic. Okay, real quick, if we could get, please, some advice or guidance, final thoughts for our pile ones. Okay, we got 3. Maybe 4. So we're moving around. Okay, we have the Fool, the Devil, Chariot, 3 majors right out of the gate, and the 3 of Wands. Okay. You have to pardon the strawberry washi tape on this. YouTube apparently doesn't like strawberry patches, but so we covered it with strawberry washi tape. So advice and guidance I'm getting from the universe. And again, you always have free will. 100%. But I'm getting this sense they're saying this is a new cycle. This is a new chapter. An opportunity. Remember all those aces. Ooh, excuse me, burping. Ooh. There's the dogging. To take a risk. Take a leap of faith. Something new is starting. But you're the one who has to walk it. Like a new pathway is opening up. New opportunities are opening up. You're the one that has to pursue it. Don't listen to your limiting beliefs. Don't listen to all the things that you've been healing, you've been walking away from mentally. And I know it's easier said than done. I completely understand. And that could be part of the struggle, is not listening, not falling back into old patterns, not falling back into negative self-talk. Don't let yourself become caught up once again in then the cycles that didn't serve you. And with the Chariot and the Three of Wands, these again, Wands is fire. It's a faster paced energy. I feel like things are going to progress in August for you. And I feel the Chariot, I always think of like grabbing the reins. Like you get more of your control back. Again, we have the Magician here in reverse, talking about feeling helpless, feeling like you don't have power. This is like taking back your power, taking back the leadership of your own life, and driving forward. Seeing that you now see with clarity. Ace of Swords can also be just a clarity of mind of where you want to go, having a plan, and then putting it into action. This person is like looking out on the sea. They're ready to go on an adventure. They've got a plan. They know where they're going now. But they're the one that has to do it. You got to take those steps. So overall, August feels very exciting for you, Pile 1. Very healing, very energetic. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's the word that's coming. But something that is going to last. It's going to last a long time. And it's going to be happiness. And I love that. I freaking love that. So Pile 1, thank you so much for trusting me with your read. I really appreciate anyone coming here and listening to this. If you could that would be amazing. Subscribe if you feel called to. Comment. I'm always curious. I'm always curious about which pile resonated with who. You can put a little emoji in there. You don't even have to put a sentence. I'm just curious. So let's see. Any other housekeeping things real quick? Oh, I have links to my shop. I'm an artist, so I also have a shop with art and stickers and keychains, all that good stuff. The strawberry washi tape and the strawberry cake notepad from the beginning is from Butte Art, and their link to their shop is also in the description. Again, not a paid sponsorship, just a friend and a small business, and we do our best to support that. Okay. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love, Pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, take care of yourself, be safe, and I will see you then. All right. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose Pile 2, you chose the Light Seer's deck. That's your deck. This is your Sun card and the Citrine point. Okay. So we're going to do stuff a little differently today. I'm going to look into August, but we're going to start with tarot. A little different, but that's what I'm feeling today, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. Let's kind of see. Let's try to get 8 cards. We tried pile 1, not last pile. What was the last pile? We tried in pile 1, and it turned out a little different. All right, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Keep trying. And it's like, nope. How many do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 11. Ooh, fancy. Star. Ooh, that's fantastic. Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. Chariot. That came out in reverse. I don't know. For some reason, I'm feeling reversals today, so we'll see how that goes. And the Five of Pentacles also in reverse. Okay. Ooh, glare is really bad. Let's see if we can. There we go. Okay. We do what we can. Our letting situation is what it is. We do our best. Okay, so from the start, for August, pile 2, I'm seeing some steady progress. Almost, and the Five of Swords is, I'm feeling like this is a sense of like you winning something. And it's interesting that these two came in reverse right after it. So it's like you've been holding on to a wish, a dream. You've been holding on to something. Like this person is literally holding on to a star. And there's been slow and steady progress, but it has been slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Like they're not even on the horse. They are walking next to the horse. Like they're getting there, but it's been slow. I feel like something rather sudden is shifting. I don't know. We'll see, kind of get more clarification about what's going on in a second. And it's going to, I feel like there's like this push out of the energy of being stagnant. Because again, we have the Chariot in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So it's a coming out of this feeling stuck or stagnant or feeling like you're not in control of the situation. Just like, oh, it is what it is. Like our lighting situation. And the Five of Pentacles coming out of this energy of lack, of not having enough, or maybe not even having direction, feeling directionless. Like these, I feel like this is going to be a pivotal moment here, this Five of Swords. And it has to do with something, however that manifests in your reality. I feel like, again, this is a general read, but there's something you've been moving towards. And it's a wish. It's something you really, really want. And we shuffled the deck. You got the Sun, which is your indicator card. That's freaking fantastic. I love that. I have the biggest grin on my face. Four of Swords, Three of Wands. Ooh, the Tower. The Four of Cups. Feeling that upright. Judgment. I'm going to put that here. This is a calling. And in a way, this instance is a wake-up call as well. It's a Tower moment. And I say a Tower moment. The Tower can be scary because it is very sudden change. We were talking about something happening very suddenly. Suddenly? Oh my God, I can talk. Something happening very suddenly that like shakes you to your foundation. That is like a reset. An entirely like shift of gears. Like you were moving in one direction. There's some kind of flashpoint or turning point in the month of August, and everything kind of gets flipped on its head. But I don't feel that's a bad thing. 'Cause the Tower also it talks about breaking down the foundations of something that was never solid to begin with, that perhaps was flawed, and it's really hard to get away from. It can be a physical reality. It could be a base of values that you were perhaps brought up on, and something happens that fundamentally changes the way you see the world or makes you question certain like it's a Tower moment. It's a bolt of lightning, and then that bolt of lightning can be both destructive but a point of insight. It's big. That's why it's a major arcana. Like that's why the Tower it's a big thing. It's a big shift. but it's a wake up call. And I feel like it's judgment is about that wake up call, that calling, answering the call as well. So you're going, and I love that the wish and the sun are right here because you look, this person is they're holding on desperately to this wish, to this star. And now the sun, which is also a star, is like, boom, I'm here. And it's just huge and vibrant. That's a big shift. That's a very big shift. I love that this deck also incorporates runes. So we have, which one is this? This one is Remembering the Seed Rune. The seed rune is Ingus. But this person is kind of asleep. The Four of Swords is about rest. Mental rest, I think, as well. Especially if this has been going on a long time. That it's a period of rest because what you've planted is now sprouting. And it's very healing. I'm getting the sense that this turning point, what comes out of this, is going to be healing because we have this little heart here, and it's a little stitched up. It's got little stitches on it. So I feel like that's going to be an important point. Like, yes, the Knight of Swords, you've been working hard, you've been moving towards this, you've been making progress, slow but steady. But sometimes it feels like you're trying to walk through a swamp of, just mud. And finally, things are moving. Finally, something shifts and moves, and things are happening. And it gives your mind this moment, perhaps, of just relief, of rest, of being like, you know what? It's going to be okay. Things are going to be okay. And I love that we have the Three of Wands here under the Five of Swords, this turning point. I feel like because the Three of Swords is about, you see this person about to like go out and do the thing. They've made plans for it. They're prepared. They got their board. They are ready to go. And you're ready to dive in. You're ready to dive in and move forward. The Four of Cups. It may not be something you see coming. I've been getting a lot of messages of you don't see this coming in the reads I've been doing recently, and also been hearing, so perhaps this might be calling me out a bit. Because again, we have, this kind of blue-green here. The person is looking in this direction. And this hand is handing them a cup that it's like barely touching their hand. So they maybe haven't even registered it's there yet. And it's just this cup full. It just changes the entire color scheme of the world around them. Going from this tiny little point of light here to like, boom, this big old sun. Could be something you do not see coming. Okay, so if this is resonating with you, this could be a good indicator that this is your read. And if not, that's okay. You can check out any of the other reads. You can check out any of the other piles. You never have to force it. Okay, so could we get some clarification, some advice? I don't know, the read just kind of is doing its own thing at this point, which happens more often than you think. I'm just like, I'm going to do it this way. And it's like, nope, no, you're not. We're doing it this way today. It's like, oh, okie dokie. Okay. Anything more for our pile twos? Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Please do not give me... Sometimes the decks like to throw out a whole lot all at once. Okay. So we did get a month of the year, so let's see what that is. June. There's also this angel here with these flowers. Could be, again, this is a read specifically for August of 2024, so this could be something that you started in June. Like 2 months ago. Yeah, at this point, it's about July. Yeah, June. So maybe a month and a half. I can't tell time. It's fine. I'm sorry. We're still getting over the Rona. We have the brain fog. But something that you started or you made progress, you made steps in, there was something significant perhaps that happened in June. And that is going to result in this turning point. And I feel like this is also kind of divinely guided. We have this angel here, kind of with gifts, like this. I feel like this pouring out of positive energy. All right, what do we have here? The pumpkin of productivity. Yes. I love this deck. You can get the broccoli of leadership. You can get the bananas of duality. You got the pumpkin of productivity. I love it. And we have 8 August. Yes. Something very productive is happening. It's interesting we have Pisces here. Pisces is a water sign. And Pisces is beginning of the year, February? Yeah, I think it's February. February, March time frame. So this someone significant around you or yourself could have a Pisces placement, maybe a Pisces moon. No, wait. This is Cancer. This is the crab. Oh my god, brain. Oh, brain fog. Pisces is a different symbol. Pisces is the 2 curves of the line. Because it's the fish. And Cancer is the crab. And you see the little crab with its claws kind of like protecting its shell. Okay, so let's recalculate for a second. Cancer's June. Cancer's the end of June. I said June. I almost tried to say July at the same time. Yep, okay. Try this again. So Cancer also happens in June. So I feel like this is a confirmation. Something that started in June. And we have the Earth here. The Earth sign here. We also have the Moon. Cancer's ruled by the Moon. Yeah, so the Cancer and Moon could be very, very significant. I know why I said Pisces. Maybe there is also a Pisces placement that is important. Sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes I talk and I don't even know. But the pumpkin, I also get the sense of like fall, October. It just, pumpkins, October, Samhain, Halloween. So this is something that it's like it could be starting this next month. Something that started perhaps in June is being productive, is moving forward in August. And by September is this nice ripe pumpkin ready to be carved into a beautiful jack-o'-lantern or eaten. Pumpkins are very delicious as well. So that's awesome. Awesome. Lovely synchronicities. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. Let's line these up down here. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Ooh, okay. Opportunity, like that, again, I'm looking at this 5 of Swords, this big win over something. Be careful, do not take risks. Okay. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Quill, get back to the basics. Okay. If anybody is familiar with the tea leaf deck, getting these many positive cards is kind of amazing. So pile 2. Dang. All I'm going to say is, dang. We're going to move some of these up. This opportunity, windfall, important, a new job or raise, a period of prosperity and abundance. Like, yeah, that could definitely be something that is this turning point. A new job, a raise. This opportunity comes to you. You have to take it. You have to step into that. But it's gonna come. It's gonna be there. And you're gonna go from this tiny star to this like giant sun. So get back to the basics and be careful. Do not take risks. Okay. Let's get some tarot on those specifically. This could be talking about, it's very interesting. In both pile 1 and in pile 2, I've had with the tea leaves like this confirmation section, and then like 1 or 2 come out that are like, these could be challenges. These are things that are like, look out for these. Keep your eyes out for this. Which is lovely, because that is definitely what we asked. Because if anything, this is a personal this is a personal opinion. All right, we'll keep this one. But oftentimes, oh god, I lost my train of thought. Oftentimes when we expect things to be smooth sailing, it's not. There's always a challenge. It's very interesting that the decks went all over the place. So this could be something, again, we were talking about the tower, that sudden shift, something, everything happening at once. And that could be as well, that advice of, stick with the basics. Stick as things shift, as things, perhaps this tower, and maybe things blow up, maybe you go viral, something of that capacity. Or even shifting, going to a new company, a new job. There could be like a period of training, that onboarding process where it's like, okay, I have to make sure I have this certification. I have to make sure I go through A, Y, and Z. I don't know why I said A, Y, and Z. Anyways, very specific training, just all of those things. And it could be a time where they're saying, don't take risks. If you have to do some training, you have to get some stuff in order, maybe it's not the time to go off on like a 3-week vacation. Just a weird random example. Yep. Okay, your cards are flying out, literally. Judgment again. Okay. 2 majors right out of the bat. Page of Wands. Yeah, this is something new. Pages are a young energy. They're the youngest in the court cards. So they're young, they're ambitious. It's a wand, it's fiery, it's passionate. And that's wonderful. It's wonderful to have that kind of just drive. But don't go overboard. Don't be passionate about something, but stick to the basics for now. I feel like it's a for now kind of energy. And just, yeah, you have 2 judgments here. All the washi tape. Again, it's YouTube doesn't like strawberry patches, so we have strawberry washi tape to cover up anybody's strawberry patch. This is your calling. It's a wake-up call. It's the Magician. It's coming into your power. The Emperor. Interesting that it came out in reverse. I feel I'm going to honor that. It's kind of both of these. Because in one way, the Emperor upright is they're a fair and just ruler. They're steady. They have authority. They have leadership. This is a wonderful card to have. So maybe moving into a new position, whether it's within a company or, let's say it's a contract position. You come into this amazing windfall, this opportunity, this abundance, prosperity and abundance. You're moving into that. And I feel like the Emperor is like, this is something that could be long term. This is something that can really give you a solid foundation from that tower you can build a solid foundation. In reverse, there could be this, again, be careful. Do not take risks. Get back to the basics, because in reverse, the Emperor can be overbearing. They can be a tyrant. I get the energy of someone who's like a sore winner. You know, they're taking it, kind of rubbing it in everybody's face, of just like, look at all, you know, there's a lack of humility there. It's like all of the aspects that, like, don't become that person. I feel like there's a bit of like, don't be that guy. Gender neutral guy, but yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of vibing with the energy with this, especially, yeah, because the Page of Wands is young. It's very easy to get. It's one thing to be like enthusiastic, but the phrase like curbing the enthusiasm. Not that you're not grateful. It's not that you're not grateful, but moving at a steady, solid pace. Stick with your basics. You know, don't. You're coming into prosperity. Let's say it's a new job. Um, you're starting to make more money. You're coming out of this lack. We had the 5 of coins up here, the 5 of pentacles. You're coming out of this lack. Don't go out and buy a Ferrari. You know, just pace yourself. maybe take a few months and really kind of assess your finances, kind of vibe before you go out and, you know, maybe consider something besides a Ferrari. Not that I have anything wrong with a Ferrari, just, yeah, like that kind of vibe. Like, it's not a time to be reckless. It's not a time to like take those finances, take that productivity, take that windfall you have and spend it frivolously. You know, use it with abandon. Um, yeah. Okay. So any other insights, advice for our pile 2? Ooh, and we're gonna pull some runes for y'all. Ah, please do not dump half the deck again. Please do not dump half the deck again. Ooh, okay. Very talkative today. Okay. Okay, we got 2. Oh, okay. This is the rune of protection. It's also a rune of friendship. I'm trying to remember its name at the same time. It was. I need to make flashcards or something. I do not have a great memory for the names of things. I can remember the description. I can remember the color, the texture, but the names, people too. I'll remember like a face. I'll remember what they ate for lunch. I'll remember all their socks that they wore. Cannot remember the person's name. Brains are fun like that. This is a rune of protection. It's a rune of friendship and partnership as well. It's interesting with the blank rune word. I think, yeah, but not like WORD. It's like WYRD. Don't ask me. I am not the best speller either. Yay, spicy brains. I'm getting the sense that you have protection in this next month. I think you, not just this next month, but I think you are protected. Again, we had the image of the angel here from June. This is something that is divine. I feel like divinely guided, divinely protected. And you have people around you rooting for you that will support you. This is a very protective, supportive rune. And with word here, the blank rune, this is a rune of kind of just endless possibilities. Where this can go, what this can do, is yet to be known. Maybe the divine knows, but we do not yet. But this is because the possibilities are endless. It's what you're going to make it, which I freaking love. That's awesome. You get to take your sunshine, this calling, this leadership, this power that you have, and you get to shape it. You get to move it forward. All right, let's see. The Knight of Pentacles again. The Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. Progress. This is going to be, and okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady progress. So as much as things might pick up, it's going to be steady. It's still not maybe as fast as you anticipate, and that could be that warning of like, don't squander, don't be reckless with this prosperity, this abundance coming in. Still be steady about it, because the Six of Swords is also a slow and steady progress, but mentally. And I think we were looking back at like the Four of Swords here, the Five of Pentacles. This mental shift as well is going to take time, but it's going to be progress, like coming out of a mentality of lack of worry, anxiety, like that takes time. Takes time. You can't rush it. We can actually move these down. Okay. King of Cups. The seven of Wands, and it came out in reverse. I want to honor that. You don't have to defend yourself anymore about your decisions, about your path. This is a card about defense, about having to defend your position. Let's say you are a musician and you've been working at it for years and you've been defending yourself. People are like, oh, you need to get a real job. You need to go do this. You need to like sell your music to this person or this company or this industry. And you're like, no, I'm going to stick with what I know and what I am passionate with. And I get the feeling that there's a little bit of justification here. I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, I was right for staying. I was right for sticking there. The Five of Swords again. This win or lose. This flashpoint. This point of no return in a way. It's interesting, the King of Cups in the middle. Again, kings are energies. So looking at the King of Cups in this aspect, this is someone who knows their emotions well. They're very loving. They're very intuitive. And they know how to apply that intuition to their physical reality, to the outside world, to the world around them. So part of this leadership, part of this calling, could be both mental and physical. Like progress in both areas. Trusting your intuition more. And again, I think part of that big shift is going to be something happens that affects your physical reality, and that affects your mental reality, your mental state, or vice versa. There's a wake-up call, there's a big shift in your mental outlook on things. Again, the Tower moment can be mental, it can be emotional, it can be in your physical reality. The Tower can affect all of those. But I think pile 2 specifically, this is about your physical resources and your mental state. Something is shifting in those aspects for you in August. And it's going to be awesome. It's not going to be easy. Never said that. But it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be pretty awesome for you. All right, pile 2, this is what I see for your read. Thank you so much for trusting me to read for you. Really, really appreciate it. So please like, if you feel called to, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm always curious to see if a particular pile resonated with someone. Quick housekeeping is I have a link to my shop. I'm an artist, so I also have like stickers and keychains and art and stuff to look at. That is linked in the description below. The strawberry washi tape that I use to cover up people's strawberry patches, and the strawberry cake notepad from the intro is also linked for Butte art in the description. You should check them out. Again, not sponsored, but they are a dear friend and also a small business, so we support that. We support that small business. All right, pile 2. Thank you again. Until we meet, until next time, take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will see you then. Sending you lots of love. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose pile 3, this is your tarot deck, the Yoshitani Tarot of the Divine. This is your sun card. Beautiful card. And also you have the amber piece. Okay, so we put the amber up here. We're going to do things a little differently. We're going to start with tarot today. We're going to get kind of a vibe, a read, haha, pardon the pun, for August 2024. And if it's something you resonate with, that's a wonderful indicator that says this is your pile. And if not, that's okay. You can check out any of the other piles, any other reads. And yeah, if you ever need or are looking for other tarot readers, I will absolutely give several suggestions. There's some awesome, lovely readers, some wonderful communities here on YouTube. Actually, all over social media. It's pretty awesome. All right, so since it's August, we're going to try for 8 cards. I say try because the other 2 piles, let's just say that didn't happen. All right. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Because apparently we cannot just do 8 ever. That tracks. All right. Okay, Queen of Cups. Not too glary. There we go. Ooh, Queen of Cups, 10 of coins. 6 of Cups. 7 of coins. 10 of... Oh, you know what? I don't know. I'm feeling reversals today. We're going to leave the 10 of Swords in reverse here. So from the start, Queen of Cups, something in August is shifting emotionally and physically. And I say that because the Queen of Cups, again, not genders, this is energies. We have this mermaid figure here. Something in August, like getting in touch with your intuition, getting in touch with your emotional body. I always, at least, again, this is a personal point of view, but I've always viewed, not always, but okay, try this again. Brain. Recalibrating. I view the body as kind of 4 bodies in one. There's a physical body, a mental body, emotional body, spiritual body. So the emotional body, when I refer to that, I'm talking about your emotional self, your intuition, you know, your sense of self-love, which is kind of getting into, that's either you're getting in touch with it or that's very important. And 10 of coins is your physical resources. You know, this is building a legacy, a strong foundation, a home, however home is defined for you. You know, not only taking care of yourself, but the people around you, because you have the resources to do so. Part of that, okay, so we have the 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups. I think part of this getting in touch with your emotional self could come, this is like a healing. I feel this is a very healing energy for August for you. And part of that comes from getting in touch and healing your inner child. The Six of Cups is about childhood, nostalgia. You know what? I'm going to shift these like that. Yeah. Because I feel like these two go together. This Queen of Cups, Six of Cups. Something is shifting for you in your emotional body and in your physical body, because we have the 7 and the 10 of coins. So I think part of this physical shift of the physical resources around you is seeing the resources as they are. So it could be a shift in perspective. 7 of coins is about taking a pause and seeing what your hard work has done, taking stock of the resources around you. And it's interesting that this depicts this kind of big bonfire. So this could also be a shift of like what in your physical reality no longer serves you. You know, what's a good foundation? What are you keeping? And what can you walk away from? What can you, I don't want to say sacrifice, but you know, like the idea of what can you let go of? And from that, I feel that shift in perspective, you're coming into this sense of true abundance, of this, of what, with what you have, with what you have. That felt repetitive, but okay. Again, we're getting over the Rona, so the brain fog is, whew, it's real. And the 10 of Swords, I really enjoy that this came out in reverse, because the 10 of Swords is that mental rock bottom. This particular scene in this folk tale, this story is very gruesome. So coming out of this kind of very low state, and it's a 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. It's end of something. And the fact it's in reverse is telling me even more that this is something you are coming out of. And that could greatly impact the 7 of coins, this change of perspective, seeing the abundance that you do have, seeing it for what it is. And also I feel like, I don't want to say these are unrelated, but I do feel like they are two distinct things. They could very much be connected. But coming out of this energy, you know, healing your inner child. Maybe, and also like the way to do that could be even doing something you enjoyed as a kid or as a youth. I don't know where you are in your journey. You know, something you really, really enjoyed. Something you did with abandon before the world got to you and told you otherwise. Um, you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay. So let's see what else. The world, and it came out in reverse. Yeah, something, a cycle is ending. The world is the last card in the major arcana. So something is ending so something else can grow. Something else can come in. 6 of coins. Okay. 3 of swords. I'm going to leave this in reverse. And the Knight of coins. Interesting that these fell where they did. I say that because the 6 of cups here with the 6 of coins. 6 and 6. We talked about kind of healing the childhood, healing the child. Well, maybe it is healing the childhood, but healing like your inner child. Coming into better attunement. I almost said frequency, but maybe it is. Maybe you're leveling up in your frequency. But part of this healing comes from, I feel like, accepting generosity, accepting help. This is a card about reciprocity. It's a give and a take. And maybe you're someone who's given a lot. And now it's time for you to be able to be open to receive as well. You know, give and a take. Or maybe there's a situation, something comes in that's very generous and allows you an opportunity to play. Again, I'm thinking of that inner child, that inner abandon of play and joy and Maybe you always loved Legos as a kid, and then you got to a certain age. This is a very weird example that just came to me. You got to a certain age, and people are like, you shouldn't do that anymore. You're an adult now. Legos are stupid, and they're not. They're awesome. I'm projecting a little bit here. And you went several years, however long, and you're just like, I'm not allowed to play with Legos. I'm not allowed to play with Legos. And then something comes along, you get an opportunity to go to Legoland. Like there is a Legoland. I have not been. I want to go. Again, I think I'm projecting here a bit. And you go to Legoland and you spend the whole day there just immersed in Legos. And there's something healing about that. There's something about just like, you know what? I still love Legos. I still love all of the kits and the building. I love to free build, however it is. And you decide, you're like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go get that Lego set I always wanted. The lunar lander, whatever it is. Maybe you are a closet science nerd. That's different. But there's something that comes along. As a very specific, long example. Something comes along that gives you the opportunity. Like something generous comes along and is like, you know what? Yes, let's heal this. Let's do something with this. The 10 of coins and the 3 of swords together, and the 3 of swords again is in reverse here. I'm getting the sense that the 3 of swords is about, it's yes, heartbreak, but it's also sometimes this, I don't like to use self-inflicted heartbreak, but the idea of like you can pull at your own heartstrings. We're human, we all do this. It's so maybe there's been an inner dialogue for a long time of like, oh, I can never have a happy home, or I can never have a house, or I can never, like whatever, you know, whatever false narrative, lies that have built up over the years from outside sources, from society, from whatever it is that you've told yourself. And that, in the past it's like, well, I shouldn't even try because blah 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 blah. This shift, this healing, this cycle, this mental shift you're going through, emotional shift, is going to impact your physical reality. Seeing that, you know what? No, I can have this. Realizing what's been pulling at your heartstrings and where those pulls have come from. Like, follow that little thread. Where does that thread lead? Is it a conversation you overheard as a child? Is it something you saw on a television program that you interpreted this way? Like, whatever, you never know. Sometimes it's a bit of a deep dive. But you no longer have to listen or follow that dialogue. It no longer has to affect you. Again, and the Knight of Coins under the 7 of Coins, but in reverse. You're going through some big shifts in August, pile 3. Some really big shifts. We were talking about taking a moment to look at the resources and what is around you and what is supporting you. And letting go, with the fire here, letting go of the things that don't nurture you, that don't support you. And King of Coin. Why did I say? Yeah. Maybe maybe you're moving into a King of Coins energy. And again, kings and queens are just energies, they're not genders. But moving into a more steady and stable mindset about abundance. Because before, again, the Knight of Coins is a slow and steady progress, but in reverse, it could be this stubbornness, this feeling of being stuck, that you're not moving anywhere. When in reality, you were, but it was difficult to see. Because we had perhaps this negative monologue happening inside us. But you're moving out of that energy. You're moving out of it. Things are changing. Excuse me. I need to get a drink. Nom, 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 nom. Okay. So that is the vibe I am seeing for August for you, pile 3. If you resonate with that, amazing. That's a good indicator this is your pile. If not, again, it's okay. You can check out any of the other piles, any of the other reads. All right, so let's get a little deeper into what is going on for our pile 3s. Oh, okay, I got a purple card. Shoulder just cracking randomly. All right, we got 2 months out of the year. Oh, you got a lot of T cards. You know what? For some reason that one's standing out. All right. Sometimes they just be and they do what they do. That made no sense, but yeah, here we are. Okay, 1, 2, oh geez. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. All right, what do we have here? May and June. Okay. Okay, and happiness. Okay, so just an observation, not a suggestion, but pile 2, these both came out. And I shuffled the deck. So very interesting. Was it pile 2? It was one of the other piles. I cannot brain today, but yeah, you might check out some of the other piles. That's just an observation. Just an observation. Okay. I love that happiness is coming out for you for August. That is awesome. Because again, you've had some really rough places you've been in. And I feel like this is something you've been working on for a while. We have May and June. And I kind of also get the sense that not even like months, more of a metaphor. You're moving into a springtime. Like moving from the winter into spring. Something is thawing, something is blooming. Sorry, again. Ugh, the Rona. Also, the air is just really dry in here. Okay. I forgot to get a green card. Hold on. Uno momento. Okie dokie. Divination. Interesting. The symbol of fire. We have the symbol for Scorpio. Chives. Fire, because again, we're moving into August, which is a big Leo season. Something very fiery. Interesting that this is a tarot read, and we have the card of divination. That is fascinating. All right, let's get a little more information on that. And Scorpio season is December. Hold on. No, not October. Yeah, it's October, November. And it's water, which is the opposite of fire. So this could be something, again, take a time frame with a grain of salt. It's always a little tricky in reads. But something that started, maybe something significant, you started this process or you made significant steps in it in the springtime or in May. Again, I say springtime as if you're in the northern hemisphere or, excuse me, the southern hemisphere. And that's moving. And by the time we hit Scorpio season, which is October, November, things are going to come to fruition. And we talked about trusting your intuition. Divination is a lot of intuition. kind of going into that deep dive within your emotional self. Oh my goodness. I have tea. I'm sipping on tea, I promise. All right, we'll do our best to finish this out before we just go into a hacking cough fit. All right. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Turkey, someone behaving stupidly. Key, successful outcome to your problem. Throne, position of authority. Ear, good news. This has happened in every pile. We get a set that I feel definitely goes together. Good news, successful outcome to a problem, position of authority. And then we get two. It's been two in every single pile. Tea leaves, that is, I feel like these are talking about challenges. We've talked about kind of blessings where we're moving in August. You. Pile 3 is moving in August. Yeah, so we're getting good news, successful outcome to the problems, and position of authority. And I feel like the throne here, position of authority, interesting that it hit right at the 10 of coins, is coming into your own leadership, coming into the phrase like king of your castle. And again, non-gender specific. But just feeling like you have that control over your physical environment. Yeah. So I feel these are wonderful. Oh my God, I cannot think of the word, not indicator. It'll come to me. All right. We're going to look into affirmations. I cannot brain right now. I'm sorry, pile 3. We're trying our best. All right. Great personal sorrow and someone behaving stupidly. Let us get some clarification, please, on these cards. Anybody else? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to flip that over. Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm just feeling reversals today. Oh, interesting. 2 of Cups. We have the 7 of Coins now in reverse compared to up here. Judgment. The Moon. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone behaving stupidly. I feel like this is another person. Because we have the 2 of Cups here, and this is about partnership. And again, it's in reverse. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a wake-up call. Something is going to be revealed. Something is going to be shown for what it is. Not what it appears to be, but what it is. And that may not be the most comfortable thing. This could be part, we were talking about taking a pause and reassessing your situation, your physical surroundings, where before perhaps you were ignoring it. Or someone was encouraging you to ignore it. Like, no, you know what? It's fine. You don't need to look into it. No, you don't need to. It's fine, you know. But in reality, you need to maybe take a closer look at something. And I feel like this great personal sorrow is part of that, what needs to let go. What needs to, I don't want to see what needs to be thrown into the fire. That feels very fatalistic. But yeah, what is not serving you anymore? And it's not to say that's not an easy thing to do. Because sometimes it involves people that just are no longer helping us on our life path, which is, and again, the Knight of Cups. This could be someone you have or had a deep emotional connection to. Doesn't have to be romantic or intimate. It could be a friend, could be a lover, could be a partner, it could be a family member. But someone, Cups is emotions, and in reverse, it's like the very, I don't want to say negative, but let's just say like the lower vibration of that. I'm just getting a sense of like emotional manipulation, maybe gaslighting. Maybe even they didn't even realize they were doing it. Again, we have Turkey here. It says someone behaving stupidly. Not to say this person is stupid. They could be very smart, but they were behaving in a way that was very self-serving and perhaps very selfish. And that's part of that kind of deep dive you have to look into and recognize. And yeah, not easy. That is not an easy task at all. But you are coming into your own power. Absolutely. So I feel like that is going to be a challenge for you in the month of August, is especially with the 7 of coins here twice. Taking a moment, step back and reflect what serves you best as your foundation. And interesting, both our knights came in reverse. And because I feel this is talking maybe about a person, we have the partnership here. This is not a partnership that is serving you. Cups is a water sign, so we like Scorpio. Again, we have the Scorpio sign here. That's a water sign. Pisces and Cancer. So if Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, those could be significant signs, astrologically speaking, of the person or people involved. All right. So do we have any final guidance or confirmations? That's the word we were looking for. Confirmations. These are wonderful confirmations of what we were talking about earlier. On that note, let's get some runes. Oh, just one. Okay. Isa. Oh, okay. Isa is a rune of ice. Something slow, but also something that could be blocking. We were talking about the springtime, something melting so it can bloom. Right now, you could be in an energy of blockage, and that could be, again, this situation happening here. And taking the time, because we were talked about kind of reassessing, healing the inner child, reassessing your physical resources around you, that shift in your mental outlook on things, you could be working through a blockage right now. August could be part of that. It's a fiery month. There you've got Leo season coming up. Also Virgo. I see you, Virgo. But as we move, especially now, when this video goes up, we are about to hit August, so we are right in to Leo season. So use that fire energy to like melt, to move that blockage. Yeah, something that's been frozen for a while, that's not been moving. You can move it forward. Okay. So do we have any final thoughts, advice, guidance from the universe for our pile threes? As long as it doesn't dump half the pile on me, like it's done already. Okay. 3 of coins. You know what? I'm feeling this way. Queen of Wands. Chariot. Queen of Pentacles. I am going to take into consideration that both the queens came in reverse and the fool. Again, we get wands and pentacles. We get the spirit, the passion of the spirit, I should say, and this wonderful, earthy, abundant energy. Things are going to move forward, but you have to take the reins. You can see that these two sphinxes are at rest. Pardon the washi tape. The little strawberry washi tape is because YouTube doesn't like strawberry patches, so we got to cover those up. But you have to take the reins to move forward. And I just see this image here. It looks almost like a top, like one of the ones you would spin. And it wobbles a lot, and then it finds its like perfect velocity, and it's very steady. It's moving, but it's very steady. I don't know, for some reason that imagery just came in there. Oh, I'm sorry, we're almost done. Coughing. I'm just sipping on tea on the side. August is going to be about a new partnership and also stepping out of your comfort zone. Going on an adventure. We talked about like healing the inner child, like an opportunity coming that gives you the opportunity to maybe go on a little adventure, heal that inner child, like start that process. But you're the one that has to take the first step. You have to take that leap of faith. That reciprocity that we were talking about with the Six of Coins. This could be a time of finding partnership, finding the people who really support you. You know, not the people that find that you serve them. It's like, well, you're useful to me, so that's why we keep this relationship around, like that kind of toxic mentality. But people who actually see you and celebrate your worth, and vice versa. Again, I see this like teamwork coming in this next month. And moving out of an energy of like, I don't know, for some reason the word pettiness is coming to mind. You know, the lower vibration of these cards can be arrogance, it can be pettiness, someone being stingy with their resources, or resources coming with like strings attached kind of deal. Like, oh yeah, you can have this, but, you know, or yeah, that kind of mentality. And then moving into an energy of confidence without over ego. So like being confident in yourself. And that could be, again, part of this inner child healing. But not being egotistical about that confidence. And also the Queen of Pentacles here, with this sense of generosity, this sense of groundedness. And it's the Pentacles. It's an earth sign. It's very grounded. It's very nurturing as well. So some big shifts coming for you, pile 3. Big shifts. Both in your physical world and in your internal world. You're moving through a lot. I am so sorry. You're moving through a lot of blockages. But I love that you got happiness. You are moving into a better energy. You have to make the movement, but the opportunities are coming. So again, use that intuition, this Queen of Cups. I feel like the call, because again, you got the moon, you got the moon and judgment here. Like, I feel like those two together are going to be pretty obvious when things come around. But again, sometimes we can look at other people's situations and be like, how did you not see that coming? Yeah, we can't. We have to also call ourselves out on these things. But I feel like you are going to be open to this. You are going to be open to this shift. You are going to be open to this adventure, these partnerships. Oh my God. And I have to wrap this up because I can't talk much anymore. Whew. Okay. Thank you, Pile 3, for trusting me with your read. We're just going to take a sip of tea real quick. I feel like this is your read. Thank you so much. Please like if you feel called to, subscribe, leave a comment if something resonated with you. I'm always curious if you feel like sharing. And quick little housekeeping, I have links in the description for the washi tape and the notepad from the beginning. The strawberry cake is from Butte Art. They are a friend and a small business, and we like to support that. And I have a link to my shop. I'm an artist, so I have keychains, art, and stickers, all kinds of fun things. You can check that out. Any of the tools or the cards that I have will be listed. Some will have links as well. If you are interested in those will be in the descriptions as well. Okay, so thank you again. And until next time, stay safe, take care of yourself. I'm going to make myself some more tea. I will see you next time. So much love. Yeah, we'll frame the happiness. Happiness. Bye.